The psychedelic brew Ayahuasca originates from South America and has been used for centuries by indigenous people in religious ceremonies. Its use has spread to the Western world as people seek a deep spiritual experience. Medical studies suggest ayahuasca may make users reflect on memories and create intense emotions, but could it also help those struggling with eating disorders? And as a hallucinogenic, is it even safe?
For over 20 years, I dealt with an eating disorder. Around 8 or 9, I remember writing in my little diary, I want to be 72 pounds and I'm 75. I was having anxiety and depression and also involved in self-harm. By the time I was 13 or 14, I started getting very strict about caloric intake. Under 500 calories a day, running over 100 kilometers a week, training for ultramarathons. In my 20s, I did go to therapy for it, and I actually had come to terms with it just never being something that could go away. When I was about 33, the depression got too much for me, and I became suicidal. I watched a documentary on ayahuasca and the healing of addictions, and I thought, either I'm going to commit suicide and that's going to be it, or I'm going to try something outside of the box. I heard about a place in South America. It basically was a retreat center where you could go drink ayahuasca and then you would be able to integrate and discuss it. So I went for 3 weeks. It was just a little tiny shot of espresso. We were seated on a mat and there was a group of other people there. The very first time I drank, I had nothing visual. I felt like it wasn't working. The second time I drank, within 10-15 minutes, I started having huge visuals. It was like having a really vivid dream, but you're awake for it. The lights seem brighter and things seem sharper and colors are warmer. I didn't do a lot of vomiting. I had a really interesting vision where I looked down at my body and I could see a horse. And the horse had kind of whip marks from being whipped. I just felt so much empathy for this poor horse. And I realized that horse represented me. That is my body. That's what I'm doing to my body. And then the vision flipped and I was looking at myself just sitting there and I started crying and I thought, well, isn't she beautiful? That was kind of the first moment of this beautiful feeling of self-love. I've done a lot of sort of adventurous things and this was by far the most adventurous. I felt like I'd never felt before in my life.